ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2016 Commencement Exercises of the College of the Marshall Islands. May I ask that everyone please rise for the academic procession. Members of the College of the Marshall Islands Board of Regents, representatives of the faculty of the College of the Marshall Islands, program department heads of the College of the Marshall Islands, College of the Marshall Islands President's Party, Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce CMI Student Body Association President-elect for school year 2016-2017, Mr. Houston Pineta, who will perform the role or Marshallese chant to officially open this evening's ceremony and welcome the graduates to the college's 23rd commencement exercises. Certificate of Completion in Carpentry. Certificate of Completion in Public Health. Certificate of Completion in Teaching and Associate of Science degree in Elementary Education. Associate of Arts degree in Liberal Arts. Associate of Science degree in Nursing.
이 정신의 먹이듯 지어가고니 먹어요. 일급 박해하며 일급 박해하며.
Thank you, President Binachal, for officially opening this afternoon's ceremony. Before we proceed, I would first like to give thanks to our Heavenly Father for His continued blessing to the Republic of the Marshall Islands and its people. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of the President of the Republic of the Marshall Islands, President Dr. Wilbur C. Aini, Reverend Enja Enos, and religious leaders, traditional leaders, honorable members of the Cabinet, members of the Diplomatic Corps, secretaries and head of states of government agencies and ministries, respected members of the business community, and distinguished guests. On behalf of the President of the College, I would also like to acknowledge the CMI Board of Regents, administration, faculty, and staff of the college, proud parents, families, and friends of the graduating class of 2016. Welcome to the 2016 Commencement Exercises of the College of the Marshall Islands, which will now be in order. Please remain standing for the invocation and for the singing of our RMI National Anthem. The lyrics of our national anthem can be found in the pages of the program. The CMI choir will lead us with this song. I would now like to call upon Reverend Enos to give the invocation.
Let us put the Lord in prayer, thanksgiving. Our Heavenly Father, very beautiful day that you made. We have requested you, and out of your throne in heaven, you have given us a very, very nice day. We thank you for that. As we go through the program, every part of it, we ask that you will bring honor and honor for you and those who belong to the graduating class today. We ask your blessing now and throughout the program. In your name, Jesus. Thank you. Amen.
Please remain standing for the singing of the RMI National Anthem. Regent Joseph Bigler to give the welcoming remarks.
Brother Chairman and CMI Board of Regents, Rameja Kuilaino, Munonan Pogoto, Nano and CMI Board of Regents, Palabinaika Mane, Nukajino Chori, for all of them, Amolo Kanami, Malolo. Your Excellency President of the CMI, First Gentleman Mr. Tommy Kitchener, Honorable Minister of Education, Wilbur Honorable Ministers of the RMI Cabinet, U.S. Ambassador Thomas R. Brewster, Japanese Ambassador Hideyuki Mitsuoka, C.P. Liu Chieh-Ping, First Secretary, ROC Taiwan, and members of the Diplomatic Corps, Supreme and Chief Justices of the RMI Judiciary, Honorable Speaker, Vice Speaker, and members of the Judiciary, Council of Youth Chairman Paula Goya, and other traditional leaders, National Mayor Daddy Jack, and other local government mayors, Reverend Njano, and religious leaders, visitors who have traveled to be here on this occasion, Public Service Commissioners, Chief Secretaries, Ministerial Secretaries, and heads of our government agencies, members of the RMI business community, and other NGO representatives, families and friends of CMI, the CMI family, and most of all CMI graduates of 2016. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the College of the Marshall Islands, I welcome you all to our 23rd Commencement Exercise. I thank you all for coming to share in the biggest event of the CMI calendar, the celebration of student achievement and graduation. Please join me in a round of applause for our graduates. Congratulations, graduates. Since 1993, when CMI first opened its doors here at Nashville, we have continued to strengthen our commitment to providing quality, student-centered education for those of us who desire access to post-secondary education here in the Marshall Islands. Accreditation status suffered a major setback with the conversion to warning last month. However, the CMI team is focused directly on the work required towards getting the college back on track with its accreditation. We continue to respond to changing stakeholder and community needs. CMI offers programs in liberal arts, education, nursing and allied health, business studies, and vocational education. We also have a very strong development education program, and we offer the GED program both here and in Levi. The CMI Atla campus is currently being overhauled, and major reconstruction and planning for new initiatives are also underway. After several years, we have aquaculture and agriculture, researches and residents in Canada. Expansion plans are also underway for a Levi Distance Learning Center in direct response to stakeholder and community needs. Our annual audit is also very encouraging with no significant material weaknesses and no question costs. I take this opportunity on behalf of the CMI Board to thank the RMI government, the U.S. government, ROC Taiwan, the governments of Japan and Australia, for your continued and steadfast support. I also want to extend our appreciation and gratitude to those who generously provide scholarships to our students. I would also like to thank the many organizations and individuals who contribute to the CMI Endowment Fund. All who contribute resources and support CMI in one way or another, we thank you. Without it, we would not be here today celebrating this pinnacle of student success, CMI graduation. Again, graduates, congratulations. Enjoy this moment and use it as your springboard to even further success in education, employment, and contributing meaningfully in many other ways, especially to the RMI. And the journeys you choose as the new CMI. Come on, Dada.
Thank you, Regent Victor. At this time, I would like to call upon CMI President Dr. Teresa Correa-Bulano, to deliver the special remarks for this evening. May I ask that the Director of our CMI Honor Campus, Director Stanley Lorenich, assist with the translation.
Good evening, all. Firstly, may I give thanks to the Almighty for the successful completion of our graduate studies, which brings us together today for this celebration. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of the Marshall Islands, Dr. Hilda Heine, Mr. Tommy Kitchener Jr., First Gentleman, Honorable Government Ministers and members of the Legislature, traditional leaders, Reverend Inja Enos, and religious leaders, ambassadors, and members of the diplomatic corps, respected members of the RMI business community, distinguished guests, families and friends of the College of the Marshall Islands, Vice Chairman of the CMI Board of Regents, Mr. Joseph Bigler, respected members of the Board of Regents at the College of the Marshall Islands, the CMI family, and most of all, the CMI graduates of 2016.
Dimantada, Gran Camolo Yudi, Major Palada, Penjoy Chamalo Yang Tabaragam, Ilokata Gargalori, even Kamudo Peyoyal, Nanya Yaw, in Yabu. Excellency President Evangelina, Dr. Hilda Heine, Lahadoyo Ipen, Mr. Tommy Kitchener Jr., Mayor Honorable Minister Ro, Yurokine Yola, Yuro, Brother Ron Money, Ragi Jaino, Ragi Roy, Papu Gojat Parano, Rowan to Romatic Mora, Rowan to you better, Ibijan and Pidgin Wokachoyo, Alam Gay Rachel, Reverend Penny Lawine, Pamela. Librodan Matan CMI, Family One CMI, Elaptana, Vintabridana, Kimian, Garmilan, and Protojin, Jomon.
I welcome you all very warmly and thank you for joining us this afternoon to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our CMI graduates.
Penjuan menjadi orang kedua menen jauh-jauh ini Ganan karwai ini peranut kamulo lalu, kenali ikat kuwadak cawat ini, kenaruin mana? In celebrating rain digit, rain jalan.
And to our graduates, congratulations. Congratulations for sowing the seeds of knowledge on fertile land, so that today we can celebrate with you as you harvest the fruits of your successes.
Jaraman kan awal mulai jalan. Jaraman mo yang ceri ni jalan yang jujur ni, kerai cendaram ia itu berpuluh-puluh dengan jaram.
Madam President, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have a total of 118 graduates this afternoon, and a total of 130 awards, as some of our graduates are receiving more than one award. The following breakdown provides the number of certificates and degrees or awards that will be presented. There are 9 graduates in the Certificate of Carpentry. There's 1 in Public Health, in the Certificate of Public Health. We have 33 graduates in the Certificate of Teaching. We have 22 graduates in the Associate in Science and Elementary Education. We have 50 graduates in the Associate in Arts and Liberal Arts. And we have 15 graduates in the Associate in Science and Nursing.
Excellency President, Udayin Kendra, 5 diploma, ilo awai yo taman ratan le chibu chongo rani de lugar ni lo ye chibu chinu na baro ko eno de kedian yure re yo yo ela ngalo je jona inna ba terge ni najara ni certificate of degree inna pergi karena rijeni lo chodi ijen certificate ilo kaado or ram yon ijen certificate ilo public health or wori chuan ijen certificate ilo rugagi or chinu Associate of Science, elementary education, your Romoro. Associate of Science, liberal arts, your Lemon. Associate of Science, nursing, your Jomolan.
In the priority areas for the Republic of the Marshall Islands, like health and education, our nursing and public health graduates continue to show consistent trends, while graduates in teaching show an increasing trend. Our graduates with a certificate in teaching increased by 10 percentage points between last year, 2015, and this year.
Ilo area ko imrejiman tala maurut tala ilo langinar. Eno ba ejur jala lojan. Nampai pergadu jala oro ilo nursing public health. Raja ko ilo cacang ko. Agora pergadu jala ilo program wa amrgagi. Raja ngala. Ikadan ye ngala nyai. Ye punya ngala pergadu jala certificate pergagi chongol se.
Another encouraging trend is that students who enter CMI at the developmental education levels are coming through to graduate with associate degrees. Our most recent data shows that of the graduating class of 2016, 40% of the graduates started at level 1 developmental English. They persevered, and today we celebrate their success in graduating with their associate degrees.
Perjuangan bukan yang mancis loy, jiki jen berjumur orang jadi orang tu, manci amai lo developmental level bojo. Agar tabrak ikari aja lah. Kena associate degree guai. Nampak ko, melala ko orang tala, macam mana kalikar, kayakmon pasal negara aja lah orang, regional developmental level cuan, ijen kaji ini. Akan kiji tu, baca tu kata berkoi pe. Ego baci bang kojan berlagi roai, kojan ro, ilo pamli roai. Egi, kaman kojan within aja tabragi, air ilo celebrate tebagi nai.
Each year, as we celebrate the successes of our CMI graduates, we also look to our stakeholders to continue supporting them as they pursue higher or continuing education, employment, and other opportunities. As a responsive and forward-looking society, we want to ensure that our CMI graduates can give back tenfold to the RMI, so that our investment in education as a national asset keeps bearing the fruits of success.
Kacuju iyo celebrate tabrakin ang pergadu jala orang CMI. Cek peraino terlelak ngan royo ribela bijo konair. Peran wan malam ngam cap pejarak cibang kuair we awal pergadu jala. Peran wan malam ngam cibar kala koralap mude jala. Cikin cerbalo yang peraino opportunity for very man. Eno cuju pere becap mujiga janan erre malam. Cek kuat kilen nawai wain bejalan pergadu jala kuan. Pergadu jala orang CMI. Ronrolok muat pakai congol katna laba an republic ina we har congol kala pilo chala laba janin work baja.
Our Vice Chairman has shared with you our plans for expansion to emphasize the CMI commitment to quality-focused post-secondary education. As CMI continues to become increasingly aware of RMI's growing needs in education, we are responding with agile and sustainable solutions.
Baik cara menewan, dia menyangar kaya dengan kejut, dia lemah kemuan CMI kecil kerja kalau kekaman malam di mulang aja lah mulai kata kan di lokal ini dengan cuci juga sesuatu yang orang bah, wei jualan, dia jauh lu pukul lain ni ada yang nang ada yang jauh lu jualin, wei jualan, wei jadi, cukup jualan, jualan, Republik ini oh, colok pun iluan CMI yang malu mana, yang mula kalau kan kalau lagi naik di uang Republik ini kecil cala lah wajar. Jadi juga kalian muak kau terus, ayu piru ipigat, kau yang lap tabrak, iluan cap ciberi liu cala aja, ini juga.
We're accelerating our efforts to take education where it is needed, instead of expecting you to come to the urban centres where education has been traditionally located. Major reconstruction is underway and new initiatives are being developed in agriculture and aquaculture at Arak. New programs are being planned at EBI so that the current GED program is a stepping stone to higher and continuing educational opportunities. We have already established centres at Jalu at Iwaje, and recruitment is in progress. Our first 4-year program is awaiting submission to our creditors.
Jangan kamagayala cerwali kata baru, wajan pot cerwalin calalawajan manija wajat metalo par lagai iye, jelawan am ayu kita mancandarin mereka calalawajan peri. Deor cerwalin ekal orala, meor emang oragal, yang menjadi cino pot cigir kicin, agriculture, aquaculture, ilo kaya penjuju narut dengan arah. Tapi orang program kalau kia berapa ilo el mawat ngan gibai, GED program ini. Ini orang cuma jalan ini, kalau orang jalan macet, level kalau foto dia jalan. Ini dia lah, kalau cendera boleh calo ini macet, impian itu recruit. Ini program hari malam tata, ini jangan dia lah, ini macam kan, etal kan ikan orang jalan ini CMI.
At CMI, we are actively preparing more gardens for students to sow the seeds of knowledge, so that we can tend the plants and the trees to reap a harvest full of fruit. Graduates, the harvest does not end here. Make this the first of your many harvests in higher education, in employment, in meaningful and lasting contributions to the communities in which you choose to live, especially if it is here in the RMI.
Ilo CMI Alabama yellow era, ilo amen pokonan, kabo yijigan kalungo berjung puro, rancher ini calalawajan pejan baron katak menine repo imojego. Ngan rudo ko leo imewaya doru imeyuni. Ngan kemiyang karo jaloran rudo le jaramani ne cep camalogi ini lawai. Komen pagai loko dan rudo ko leo imata ibul jin rudo ko leo cep rajito ko lokada ke bilo jigin terbal bilo ilyum terbal.
I take this opportunity to thank our graduates' families, friends, mentors, support groups, and especially our instructors. Most especially, I thank the Marjora local government, the local governments from outer islands and atolls, and the RMI government for their unfailing and steadfast support of the College of the Marshall Islands. I acknowledge and thank the many avenues of funding and other resources made available by all of our sponsors, because CMI cannot educate alone.
Pagiri yang mana kamolol pamile ko, procerai matay, proim rakat kabinet, lululin cibango, impulgagi ruang negara lori tada pro lo pamile ko ay. Dalam tada kamolol kini yola, koreno local government ana ini imayan ko jet, kencibango ami rolat, procem pujarakan CMI. Ipareno kilim kamolol ala jalan ceri cibango, yang rotol lawir lo ay le cibang benjep cemelok program ini CMI. CMI magiyan ite maru kamane cerbalin kadag.
Graduates, we hope that as you leave us today, you will continue to build your learning experiences, build on the skills, on the knowledge, and on the networks that you've established here at CMI. Congratulations again, and do celebrate your success today. But tomorrow, remember to start sowing new seeds to reap many, many more plentiful harvests. Umota.
Kaya melawat kemijinan, negara orang kemit kaya diri kaya lawamina itu Allah, jadi kemrai pemana jalan kalau kata kinan, jauh lo kaben jalan jalan, apa reno jod beri ini lo kami cino kawai ilo CMI. Teraman perconalen celebrate tabrak eman muni ini menjadi tabrak raini. Ilju medal kini mit, cino itu cerilen jalan jalan yakel, bruto oleh nelang lok teraman ko ralang lok.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a hearty round of applause for our graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Coriglano and Mr. Lorenich, for the special remarks. At this time, I would like to introduce and invite our CMI dance group, who will be performing a Marshallese traditional dance. This dance is from our neighboring island of Nalu on Mili Atoll, and is said to be performed by women. The dancers would like to dedicate this performance in honor of our graduating class, as well as in honor of President Dr. Aini, who is not only the first woman elected president in the RMI, but also the first female head of state of an independent nation in the Pacific Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our 2016 CMI dance performers. Thank you, ladies, for your performance. At this time, I would like to call on the 2016 graduating class representative, Ms. Tonita Enriquechim, to introduce the keynote speaker for this year, who will also be speaking for the government of the Republic of the Marshall Islands.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I proceed with my introduction of this year's class of 2016 keynote speaker, I would like to thank our Heavenly Father for all that He has done to make this day a successful one. I would like to acknowledge our President of the Republic of the Marshall Islands, Her Excellency, Madam President Hilda C. Heine, and First Gentleman Tommy Kitchener Jr. for being here with us today. To our traditional leaders, Giroidaro, Lerodaro, Alabaro, Yimbruyarabaro, honorable ministers and senators, Reverend Injainos, our religious leaders, ambassadors, and members of the diplomatic corps. To our CMI President, Dr. Cory Bolano, CMI Board of Regents, faculties, staff, families, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today we are proud to have with us our first female president of the Republic of the Marshall Islands as the keynote speaker for the graduating class of 2016. Her Excellency, Madam President Dr. Hilda C. Heine. President Heine is one of the 3 women elected to the Nidijala following the November 2015 general elections, representing our atoll for a term of 4 years. She previously served as the Minister of Education during the administration of former President Iroy Christopher Joradon Moya. Prior to entering politics, she previously served as the Minister of Education during the administration of President Christopher Joradon Moya. Prior to entering politics, sorry everybody, I'm kind of nervous. Prior to entering politics, she was the Program Director of Pacific Comprehensive Assistance Center at the Pacific Resources for Education and Learning, also known as PREL, in Medero from 2006 to 2011, and Director of Policy and Capacity Building and Scholar of FAS Education consecutively for PREL, and was based in Honolulu from 1995 to 2006. Before relocating to the state of Hawaii, she served the government of the Republic of the Marshall Islands, starting as a classroom teacher, school counselor, school administrator, and CMI president before being named as the Secretary of Education. During her term as the president of the College of the Marshall Islands and as Secretary of Education, she has supervised the transformation of the college from a continuing education program into a fully operational community college. As Minister of Education, she headed the RMI Teacher Standards and Licensing Board and chaired the Human Resources and Health Task Force. President Heine was awarded an honorary doctorate degree from the College of the Marshall Islands. President Heine was born on Jalod Atoll to Reverend Bourne and Kathy Heine in 1951. Where she grew up and attended a public school. She moved to Medero to pursue a secondary level of education at the Marshall Islands High School and continue on to the United States, where she earned her undergraduate degree at the University of Oregon in 1970, a master's degree at the University of Hawaii in 1975, and an educational doctorate degree at the University of South California in 2004. She and her husband, Tommy Kitchener Jr., have 3 children and 5 grandchildren, and both live in Medero. President Heine co-authored a number of publications and reports and read historical and contemporary writings with special emphasis on education and administration in small islands developing states. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our first female president of all of the Pacific regions, Her Excellency, Madam Dr. Hilda C. Heine.
Ms. Jim for the introduction, ma'am. Right on line, claim Kamolol, I need to manual them. Kaude jawale Rorian kaude yer. Riwayat ng Raili. Roy Roy. Minister Roy Chamnata. Senator Roy Roy Chadari Lukienyo. Reverend Chayano. Indulagi Roy Chadari Lukabuko. Chairman yo Mega Jawoyin, Chairman Chudaro, Vice Chairman Inan, and Board of Region, Soviet people and members of CMI Board of Regions. President Lewan College Inan, Dr. Teresa Porong CMI faculty staff, Kuwaidok Nagparpile, ng business community award, Reno dengan member rojen tujuannya itu koreo, itu jadi ane pesta ruari ini. Nalap kaka lewat ngani pilih kau deh ngantar ruya orang train and planning roto in cuma cino, in family wai. Marong kali lawan cuan kapu ngantar ruya orang. Lalu yang orang ceramah dengan cuma ceramah orang namun, umjai bijil pun dari kuruni, pencuri tabrago jadi lo iman menjadi ini. Umjai yang kari di kalau cuma cerai lo nuruani, umjai bijil kamania nami kememi, kamolol dengan cuma tabrago orang, kamolol rorat cikangkum, kamolol dirut dan tabrago ini. Kalau berlaku ay wis kamolol kerja jadi orang ke yang 1% in pemain baru yang orang kumarcin udah developmental program yang cuman iya nih itu apa ke mana kita berizin bela kalau kau jangan ladar kamolol lewat jalan ke raman kumar jam 3 tidak lagi yang orang kuirak agak yang nyari rawan mau kau tuh ingin jadi lo tabragu ini. Orang aja nih wilayah mau ceriani yang keluar orang. Begitu banyak nunggu, family ko, imcine cemeni, yang menjadi ruya banyak kali. Ijalah ke, kapan kani jilang, kalau nggak ada cinggaran tuh nyawa. Eno tengah, kejuji, represent aja itu banyak nibi nyokin kajuan. Ilo family rinan, imeur dia college degree ajar yo wajan college ilang mo family chang ngor wan promoter renang tabarijin kumen tabarido raini sinun cena eno delang yan kejang raini raranya parang yo wajan college tabarani nalap raini enay lele lo marong kuani yang ngancar wal orang mawak ingan cuan tokali dia kalau lawan naman. Karangan studi kalau wawen ko jadi logi, kalau baru tahu ko jadi cip-cipin eno perkuam, perkuam lo kalau mau jadi nayal, pengiya perido rano urur cemolok. Ilo cakap dia yara tu ese karu yang lawan planning karu yang lawan university of Guam. Enangin awal benai di rural karu yang lawan cipu cuma wire. Right pagay bachelor degree wire. MCTI right pag master degree wire. And which one law? Ija tanak kay chapto yang kia yan ay narong wanamawak yang pagay bachelor degree wire iluar karuya lojan college in Marshall Islands. Karuya wakani kaya ka kumit kaya tabragin chinongin chuan yaw manoy. Ngancala lojan ko tokadit. En pola bilang, ini cem lagi ini lelaki kan mutamai, ini ibu ko ngancar bal, ini lari orang nunggu, elang recem naik narung marmalawat ngangkal. Mereka lagi itu botak kaya gitu, kau elang naik marmalawat, ini tuh ada cala lalu yang kau lalu bilang, ini awalan lalu, ini tiada nani ibu sih. Raini itu nak kono nunggu cek. Policy ko ini pek kacibat itu kaya diri kekiano enek cuda gili ini cende awacal lema awacal lalu yang ko ilo ailing kain kayuan Chuan Palisio, me, and a command with CMI and a child on Chibuye. And I don't got the right way when a child on an angry to CMI. Kapuong ang kota na kaya narong tala. Kaya karo, kay CMI ang command program ko rin MNIA Kingri. Yung kaya tabra katalari, yung MNIA kayong chilurit pero to. Emi aldal manana wilo statement naman, pray naman CMI dan kari karage CMI po puntan mo. Kaya MNIA Kingri program ko rin chino air kamalo chuani no makataga. PNA rore kachidagin kaya chakla yan chinuya yan tiya. Tabarak MNIA program ko CMI. Riburuar kan dua lo ay pero dilo majawin pag MNIA Kingri. Ang mana wawinin Chaylo wawan program ngayon mo, karena elang wawan mo me Roylo community game arbajay budi, kay chito ba yung parano kaman program na kaga ko me silu jino imchong roale ngay do kayo. Ilo train chila kay nangin alben program ko kay Roya ay to kayo, kuman marong pugi certificate ng degree ko. Awak jadi warga kita di pengkali jinan, pengkamani program kami, kami lewang am cubut, pariwo jam carway. Kami beri kaman kami, lalu wakabelo, leading wakabelo, ini ceng kacu jo iriago, me kami nudi nari jaya ji. Peng kaji lu beci na leading lok program wan. Ini baru menonoi statement wan, presiden ikali kargai, emang dia kaman plan ko ngan. Ayo karili dilo, jab distance learning center ko, ilo chaloy, ilo weche, ilo kwalilen. Ko me to ar kono no kagi, akite ri ke yumini yo gai bana tabarak. Empara ino ko en naron chudak chuan campus and CMI, ilo kwalilen. Pen survey, community yo me, empara ino lat yon kwalilen. Tawe e rin chedian katabar ko di ri manway. Ilo elang law kalau tahu ilo Amerika yang kawai korek kono no jani yang aniin, ken lewa kelang cibang ko, nanti juguro mereka kain kajuan, ilo family ko ay mereka program ilo kawai ko. Akar cuan wewen lale, sinerin cene raja perilo kawai. Nga eno ilang yami, eno dakar pamalo, ilo kanyan family ko to me, eja wekar mani pel, eja lawan kat perilo kawai. Ilo rorok ebibin olo kuman. Kota cenaya cuan rugagi incubu, kencuan education on rally the iyo ay kawan. Ilo mall ara rugagi ken kila cuan dengan kila cilim juan. Ilo ay lim celui. Iyo arka begini dengan awal bincala logian. Lolabi nakal lo cala logian wani pen nage. Ito kaya nan kata begini nage ilo angry. Inkalolak cara lagi yang pen. Ilo mau yang tolong ye, incoba ye ilo caloi. Ilo contoh aja berarti yang puisi ino ngolgo. Alam pokok ilo anuin. Alam magazine ko, Times, Newsweek, National Geographic. Nene contoh yang berarti yang puisi ino ngol meninci kono no ngake. Ijin lagun paibal pokok yang berarti level cuan ichino. Ngayon sibang kalat, cuma ini dong lino, yung breed, yung kaude, cala lang. Meno lang kabulan lang nga, kan besala rewan lo labin, kar lotor yung rumul tala cuma nalin. Agar narong lala pamlewan, emecam weni kawin inot, agar narong lolor jangan boy, pogi magazine gain, beja kono no kaki longman, renteli longan ngayon. Ngayon ala ben nungguar kacuyo. Iyan kamani recet meno ko yang bay rawro. Jadi lale tawo rawro ipencuan ken meno ko ce chog icen ko arngani. Iyan ko arngani. Mena cenai pangaruan ni ko yang dana uro cala longjang. Agalang me cicep kari karwa wini. Ido ar cholog iyen. Im mani go rene ya ipen. Man kamani ayuri rone ji rone kacita mot. Ewi cuma narka kawar cala logian. Aji biro rokabel imre yukun cala tawar rekomani. imta ko raw ru pensioner chene jaban kan nang ni wa kamana wachen konono edi winchi chidilo wawe ni imta na wa pechuan law e dai wujin par kamane eno dar konono kage elang ni chik baya uru chala wujan ilo majali chedai wujin kamane chomaneo cenarong payale rumajal and warai opportunity ngan pag chala wujan ilo kage jinan Kemenin, and what you know, Kabajaro Vigan President, and I didn't lottery. In I come money to an hour, and people they support the war to reach money. I am Tabra winning, in command way all of our economic school, in Karela, Yoga in Roy Maniloka, CMI, run down school. At another wagin, when what you need to know, and what you and Chenkachu family, Oido Madalin. Irene wak anchugu in mortuanan AS degree riltana ijawa ga ilang ranay ba etanang menin yang rawanan ray kailo tanang ang ibar chawa kailang ro ranay ray tende eling mali war inelang rarjan narong tagare tanang inair cedar ribu racinu CMI in the trouble karena jawa kainur ang money dan family ngan kalle school fees in ayu go cadang ribu iyala ko mujarrage recce dinam pa ko rawat inay mo chuan law tegay mo tuwag kilen ko en chama ko weni kunin tali nami yang regalo ya orang cerine inchala law yang nang to len caraman kamwal ngani ngana orang inchala law yang man to kali wan chuan armi Cawan rida ko ngantien, inchugo ko orang kala ng brone jil kauro chala uyan. Aurogin e ichino imo woymal. Ilo wewenar magdut. Ilo tago jil palok ar kaurogi ngan ayuri brone jil. E aurong bayan kamulo lim pilawan malok kay ni bidan CMI tagari muniyo kay mo chilu ng modawak. Chenagayar chuan extension campus and Community College and Micronesia, Imperial, Arari, Complex, Ilo, Medyo, Agilo, Town, Medyo. Ilang year dia na CMI charwalim lea walang program, inchuro boya ay boya, imilo ilang kain discipline mo. May ngechir kain charwar raman, aksijay wikle imnawar boya kaway champoy piyo. Woya kalau juga yang eja boy pio. Emidan utak eceway no kare meni yang mukal. Elagan mengajan lalu utak kalau timen ak chongopor cikka cido champijar warro ay emidan perai mo walli mo. Enu dan utak kolak charwal imkabel mo ay biji chen iyo gorin no dalam. Mengi tengah kaya orang roya tingri, kain injektet imret cek peribel, incala lagu yang bo imraur, nganu ingacala lagu yang bo rongleng, orang lewin peribelin, ini cuan peribel wakaju, cebai bincang lagu jin. Emi doar kaci dengan CMI fast track program ini cukup, ibu dah yang bo yang ada meniya, itu lokal nang lagu jin ini ke. Jadi ibu jar baru ini meniyo tinggi kuai. Challenge yang CMI ko yang dibijar jare ko wengu ini nang tabrak ilawani ya kami ciduret pero to kay magakan pay mango. Ijawage echamna ipidoro agala dali leadership yawan team yawan takto turisa impodo region yo imitana kay yumun talago ay enay namong tabrak katalagin. And which one president, if you are going to manage your canal, if the Minister of Education, employee one for the one education and region one college in, ngan kamane in katunong mga katabagin. Echaylo yan in check ko no, echaylo yan in check kaman ko program ko iya ay to kayo lo college in ran marang tagar awala family ko kachuyo imlolo ri dagay boy. Cebian program gain renatal ngane meniya itana ko bacit pareno dai bus kaman war program gain renaje re imro jawab and level of accessibility and all of program and I have perilo program gain in paglen program jala gain lo chun tere ar chun CMI campus lo ibai padap ten gar chakayo yang ko ara bin gar pile campus in and ang chilu yogiyo in an Ministry of Education in CMI konono impigot kilen be campus jo distance learning center lo kwalen en kawai program oijen imparai no gari chino chuani lo chalo imilo wache enti kamolol ko emidan chino program lo chalo imilo kwalen amotano nargiyo ariere wangan wache emechem ko nyan kiyo jekela rir ko ilo alben kami di golo maja tenen nyaron ko man distance learning program o out chen program o lo CNI ijala dela ko nan kajuda distance learning center gay agilo ko ta lawin technology eminya malok imrigo ko nan company painter walde imwewe na na company korentone ano dala ko pay malok ijala ge ben kachi ko kay na CNI agut kana ko iloan kien in college na cherwali pendron oliven katagargain pranata barak imelala ge nang kadang bang ko CNI arioni Iloan yo kuyo ipenwas imiloan chawe chenin charbalwan abang kay recommend we all of royal ponay rilo ledo leta chalawjan Minister of Education Administration and CMI kodeo imke jawale chencharwali penron imkorol of CMI ngan yalo arteri imkatalarwan ngarwan malo ijale kechenakon kamane ngan neno yaurudin ko chena kada jantai na arwawak ko yan cha parwawak tawali parchuanalen jaraman ngan ale bulgar wala rin pamle waniya chap chamlawni piya chino yang magudeo ngan pok chalalaw yang ko ilem imnganani charwal imugot pagayo nganailen kinani ko mamol ngan kriyo ko impokonal temi ilo chuani eno awat im chuani eno kalbana ibuloy ani dipemi imani dipen Republic of Marshall Islands kung kani na mall
Thank you, Madam President, for those words of encouragement and inspiration this evening. I'm sure the graduates have listened well, and for majority, or I'm sure all, challenge accepted. The graduates will now share their class song.
Friend
graduates. Before the candidates receive their certificates, degrees, and nursing pins, I would like to call on Reverend Enos to conduct the blessing of the graduates.
We don't know tomorrow, but He knows the tomorrow. And it is but fitting for us to look at Him, look for Him, so His guidance will be upon you, and His blessing too will be upon you. Chenjar, Ganeo is an Odine, riding in Mindreo, and is in Kamanama, and you know a little medal, and is your Esalamamdan, Yamadan Khan, Amination Khan, आज रेन जो इंजुन चला जो आयो नाम नीत नाम कादने नाम तेले लो यंग चला लो जन भाई नानो आमरत बागे मिजा गयो काउदे जो इंचिनो चला लो मेरे नी लारन कपो दिल जुयो चला लो जने they are looking for the future and the education for future for themselves, their family, and their home to the Marshall Island. We would like to ask that they will receive that from you. You bless each one of them, their families, those who are married, their children, their husband, and everyone who's here this evening. We want to thank you because we can always come to you to help for help. And you, being the omnipotent God, and being the omniscient God, and being the omnipresent God, you are always answering our prayer. We humbly dedicate these one, all of them, your leading and guidance, now and always. In your name, our Master and coming King Jesus. Thank you. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Enos. And now the candidates receiving the certificates, degrees, and nursing pins will now be individually recognized. May I call upon President Dr. Cory Boano, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Don Hess, Regent Bigler, Director of Admissions and Records, Ms. Jomi Capelle, and the Nursing Department Coordinator for Clinic Nursing, Mrs. Rosina Corian, for the presentation of the nursing pins.
Will the candidates for the Certificate of Completion in Carpentry please rise? Madam President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of the Marshall Islands, I present to you the candidates for the Certificate of Completion in Carpentry.
By the authority vested in me by the laws of the Republic of the Marshall Islands and the Board of Regents of the College of the Marshall Islands, I confer upon you the Certificate of Completion in Carpentry.
Marciano Kiprum, Jackson Kirian, Eugene Glasgow. Clarence Jada, Marciana Chacon, Patrick Canego, Jackson Muewa, and Florian Michael. Aaron Konale Iwitz Wazi.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for the Certificates of Completion in Teaching and the Associate of Science degree in Elementary Education please rise? Madam President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of the Marshall Islands, I present to you the candidates for the Certificate of Completion in Teaching and the Associate of Science degree in Elementary Education.
By virtue of the authority vested in me under the laws of the Republic of the Marshall Islands and the Board of Regents of the College of the Marshall Islands, I confer upon you the Certificate of Completion in Teaching and Associate of Science degree in Elementary Education.
Garner A. Andrew, Clayton Carlin, Jewel Carey, Bernie Henry, Dolores Doubleman, Jonathan Sutherland, Cassie Charlie, Quintaro, Alice Comanta, Rina Cano, Rosemary Nelang J. Royal. Tania Kairua Lucia, Demetria Malakai, Manny Matala, Jillian Namadut, Lati Nailuan, Maita Delabo, Rita Ria, Grady Robert, Brenda Samuel, and Aunabo Sorulin. Associate of Science degree in Elementary Education, Micah Pardo. Raymond T. Chongkam, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Carter Daniel. Arthur Aaron, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Ismail Channel, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Aaron Kabuli J, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Jim. Solita Andrea Jim. Northern Jordan, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Scott Chuda, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Miss Tuangan, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Amelia Julia, Angelina Ladder, Alice Glass, Danny Ladder, Rosalina Warren. Saina Nene. Veronica Mika. Martin Moore, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Dr. Kalora Nasser, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Michelle Nett, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Kyle Wilam.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for the Associate of Arts degree in Liberal Arts please rise? Madam President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of the Marshall Islands, I present to you the candidates for the Associate of Arts degree in Liberal Arts.
By virtue of the authority vested in me under the laws of the Republic of the Marshall Islands and the Board of Regents of the College of the Marshall Islands, I confer upon you the Associate of Arts degree in Liberal Arts.
Jack Eddie Jr. Mary Kay Aine. Kyle Kahau Anure. Pauli Hamba. Litania Pava. Valentino Benjamin. William Ketla Pole. Catherine Mojimi Campbell. Charity Clary. Richard A. Clark, with a specialty in science. Christine Clement. Charlene Enos. Daniel Shuguru. Ernest Gabriel. Michael Chivas. Tirang Joel, with a certificate of completion in teaching. Sueli Johannes. Selena Chan. Jacob R. Chan. Rani Johnson. Rolling Jonathan. Joshua Jeremiah. Sonia Kaibo. Gordon Kayers. Candida Kayers. Shanice M. Kaminahan. Rixen Katuan. Maxeline Kegon. Subnia Fiona. Sealand Layden. Lisa Matauto Gaskam. Vachana Radha Jr. Sylvester Nathan Goya. Anilda A. Nadvi Arch. Dwayne Malolo. Christy Lily Matai, with a business. Roman Michena, with a specialty in math. Dallas Ornane Milne. Alfonso Nakamura. Nelson Miller Neptali. Angela Philip. Lina Samuel, with a specialty in business. Fredman H. Sargio. Liliana Terry. Danielson Vernon Towers, with a specialty in information technology. Tanya Terry. Rosalina Wase, with a specialty in business. Edgar Philip Wilson.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for the Associate of Science degree in nursing please rise? Madam President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of the Marshall Islands, I present to you the candidates for the Associate of Science degree in nursing.
By virtue of the authority vested in me under the laws of the Republic of the Marshall Islands and the Board of Regents of the College of the Marshall Islands, I confer upon you the Associate of Science degree in nursing.
Bobo Ariel. Casey David. Charity Towers. Jandrine Ainley. Lorna Jacob. Chikigo Fiona. Mercy Makai. Ryan Nalan. Romaline Halifa Newe. Christoph Novak. Ruta Pedro. Associate of Science degree Nursing and Associate of Arts degree Liberal Arts with a specialty in Science. PR Pillarman Mumaj Raymond. Sidney Salo. And Chelma Timothy. Felisa Lee E. Wahoo.
Please be seated.
May I ask, please, the graduates to rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates, class of 2016. I would like to call upon Her Excellency President Dr. Hilda Heine to acknowledge this 2016 graduating class.
On behalf of the government and people of the Republic of the Marshall Islands, I hereby acknowledge the graduates of the College of the Marshall Islands. Charamwan.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, each year during graduation, scholarships are awarded to our graduates who have excelled academically in each of their fields of study. I would like to now call upon Vice President of Administration, Mr. William Ryer, and our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Stevenson Raton, to present this year's CMI Scholarship Awards.
Well, so we will now be handing out the awards for our top achieving students, graduates. And these awards are an incentive for them to go on and get their bachelor's at a four-year institution. So even though we are giving these scholarship awards to the graduates tonight, they will only be able to claim the monetary value of these awards once they have enrolled at a four-year institution and are able to show us a letter of acceptance, meaning that they are going ahead to pursue their bachelor's degrees. So without further ado, I would like to call upon the students who have achieved the highest GPAs in their respective areas to come up and get their awards. The highest GPA in carpentry award goes to Mr. Eugene Basco. The award for the highest GPA in elementary education goes to Miss Ramanti Chongam. The award for the highest GPA in liberal arts goes to Miss Ruta Pedro. The highest GPA in nursing award goes to Mr. Lobo Arelan. Also, Lobo is getting the highest overall GPA. We will give them another round of applause.
Thank you. CMI has always been fortunate to have individuals and organizations from both the government and private sectors that are more than willing to sponsor a scholarship or two. This year is no different. It is quite an honor for me to be introducing the Satako Makato Isawa Mas Memorial Scholarship Award for this graduation. I would like to give a brief history of Mrs. Sadako Makato Isawa Mas and this scholarship award. Sadako was born on Jaluit Atoll in December 1944 and grew up on Ilok Atoll. Sadako often spoke of the day of the 1954 Bravo hydrogen bomb test when she was a young girl on Ilok Atoll. She told the story of a U.S. Navy ship coming ashore several days later and advising the island recipients not to drink the groundwater or eat the coconuts. Sadako was diagnosed with gastric cancer in November 2010, and after undergoing treatment in Seattle, Washington for 16 months, she passed away at the home of her oldest daughter, Chloe, where she was surrounded by family members. In 1968, Sadako received certificates in practical nursing and practical child welfare from the Fiji branch of the Red Cross Society. She then went on to teach home economics at Marshall Islands High School for 5 years until her relocation to the United States, where she remained until her passing in 2012. Sadako was also a talented seamstress, and after receiving a bachelor's degree in theater arts and costume design from Southern Oregon University in 1996 at the age of 51, she took a job at the prestigious Oregon Shakespeare Festival as a master seamstress in the costume department. Satago's colleagues from the Oregon Shakespeare Festival started this Memorial Scholarship Award to reflect Satago's passion for knowledge and education, as well as her love for the Marshall Islands. Satago's family will continue the Memorial Scholarship after the first year. The Satago Makado Isawa Mas Memorial Scholarship will support students in the field of nursing who demonstrate academic excellence and a commitment to serving the interests of the Marshallese people affected by cancer. I would like to call upon Mrs. Moss's younger brother, Ori Isawa, to present the awards to the top 2 nursing graduates, Ms. Ruth Ruta Pedro and Mr. Lobo Arelam. Ruta Lobo, please come forward. Thank you, Mr. Isawa. At this time, I would like to invite Rongelap Atoll Local Government Representative, Mr. Erickson Arelam, to present the Rongelap Atoll Local Government Scholarship Award to this year's graduating class valedictorian, Lobo Arelam. I would also like to invite to the stage Marshall Islands Development Bank Representative, Ms. Evangeline Porro, to present the Marshall Islands Development Bank Scholarship to this year's highest overall GPA recipient for this graduating class, Lobo Arelam.
Everyone know it? You know that medicine career kuwala wala ben pot ben korban mai kalawan tu ben keng. Orang kuwala you Commencement Exercises in CMI do yein kaya ra mana wala ben ngado yalo rei. Para we were chuen all the way eno dai pa. You don't mind logo wala.
Last but certainly not the least, I would like to invite Woodme Acting Director, Ms. Miriam DeBroom, to present their gift to the top female graduate for this graduating class. Highest female award goes to Ms. Ruth Ruta Pedro. I guess they're gonna take a rain check. We did say 5 o'clock, so we don't operate on local time. Thank you all for your generous contributions and assistance to our graduates. On behalf of the college, most especially the graduates, I would like to thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to continuing this partnership. This past week, the Student Services Enrollment Team was quite busy to find the highest achieving students. Before I ask our valedictorian to the stage, I would like to give a brief background on this graduate. He hails from Guadeloupe and Ebon, and throughout his time at the college, he was a peer educator in the Student Services Peer Education Program, a tutor for the Academic Support Services Program, a Pi Theta Kappa Honor Society member, and in the summer of 2014, he was chosen out of thousands of college students worldwide to participate in the 2014 Internship and Public Service Scholarship Program under the Conference on Asian Pacific Leadership, working directly in the White House in Washington, D.C. He has conducted numerous substance abuse prevention and student success workshops and has always looked for ways and opportunities for his peers to improve themselves through outreach seminars. He held several student government offices in various CMI student organized clubs and the Student Leadership Council. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, may I present to you the valedictorian for this year's 2016 graduating class, Mr. Lobo Arelang.
I wasn't that nervous until I seen this movie tag. So, bear with me. I may be shaky, but in middle in me. Mijak Jehovah Chino Jawa. Yahweh. And again, I'm Madam, and it's Chino Tibija Lokalima. But I'll transition into English. Mugadala, you can Komolo Lirots. And current plan one join in rain. You can unplay Madam President Hilda Aine. Review Timid and Jack. President of CMI in Border Bridges. Rudejero Chet, CNPN Award. Hirojero, Alvaro. Staff and faculty. Alatata family Romatan Gladi is Karuja. And I am over Chibun Chigam, Manjojo Kadua, Kapchibun Nea Jimno, Arena. And then Joy Ain, Ichirik, except come to Ben Pizirik, I let it Kazari. Natural Argan Quadrille, Ebon, Cabin Meadow. Elep, Ronglap, Kauligi. Iganan Teriki, the CBJ Naman, Kukuchina. Juan special Komolo, our Rutima. You know that Jabro Kadua, Kamaya Kadua, Parano de la Gucci, Chico Kaduachi. If this speech goes horribly wrong, I paid someone to write it for me. But if it goes right, and I'm featured in the Marshall Island Journal, well, hard work paid off. But I go, oh, sorry. Well, I was just joking, but yeah. At this very moment, I'm about to give a speech. This will show me if my English classes paid off. So to all my former English instructors, you better cross your fingers, because my speech today is somewhat an evaluation on how well you taught me. Today marks the ending of a journey, or the start to a new journey or adventure. I'm going to take this off. It may be a career for some of us, or it may be a journey in continuing our education. Whatever the case is, we all know that we faced some challenges that may have been difficult at first, but today shows that we endured what life had to throw at us. For example, my fellow liberal arts graduates had to endure math. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said math. M for mental, A for abuse, T for two, H for humans. Math equals mental abuse to humans. They also had to endure restless nights of 10 or more pages of research paper. Yeah, that's crazy. My fellow education majors or graduates who had to endure early mornings without coffee, putting up with little shouting, screaming, little but so innocent elementary students. Now I don't know about you guys, but I was the quiet, but went around pulling on other students' hair, but I'm just lucky I wasn't your student. Then there's my fellows nurses, or stupendous nurses is what they call themselves. Now, we had to endure poking needles to countless screaming and swearing patients, dressing change on wounds, like big ones, but the worst one was watching patients lose their lives from diseases. As nurses, we had to wipe our tears, give hope and condolences to the family members, and continue in nursing care for other patients. So big como Tala, if you're up there, to Florence, Walton, Rosina, Moses, and Sally. To my fellow graduates, today shows that we defied all the odds. We may have been pushed to our limits, but we brushed our shoulders off. And today we are proving to everyone that doubted us that we are capable of anything. One thing I can say for the class of 2016 is that we'll definitely miss the friends and memories we made along the way. Because I'm a former dorm student, I will surely miss those hungry, broke, 25-cent ramen noodles for dinner. And of course, having electricity at the dorm when Metro had a power outage. One thing I won't miss about college, and I'm sure my fellow graduates would agree, is those late night study sessions to pass midterms and finals. As a former peer-to-peer educator, break the cycle. Drug and alcohol are never the solution. As for a word of advice to my graduating class of 2016, first advice, I will start off with a quote from Nelson Mandela. And I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Now that quote to me is strong and deep. So my advice to you graduate is to take what you learned here or after you've completed a higher level of education and make a difference in the world. And that world may be inside an office, in a classroom, or in a hospital setting. Wherever it may be, if you think it needs to be changed, make it happen. Don't wait for miracles, because you may be the miracle in disguise. My second advice, custom and traditions, or what we call manat, may have not been the pen or paper you use to pass your classes, but it's the foundation to who we are, especially as Pacific Islanders. Manat is what we need to learn and hold dear at heart for our country to develop. So to shorten what I have to say, Jojo Kasparago Manat Gena or Joli Jendoma. Komandala, and congratulations to the class of 2016.
Thank you, Lobo. We appreciate your time and commitment in preparing and delivering a thoughtful and inspiring speech for your fellow graduates and everyone here this evening. Now may I call upon graduating class representative, Mr. Richard Clark, who will present the graduating class gift to the college. I would also like to ask President Dr. Corey Volano and Vice Chairman Regent Joe Bigler to come forward to receive the graduate's gift to the college.
On behalf of the class of 2016, the students, we would like to thank you for your help, your dedication, and your sincerity towards the students. We hope that the college continues on and that it has a brighter future than it has.
Thank you, graduates, for your generous gifts. On behalf of the CMI Board of Regents, President Dr. Cory Volano, the administration, faculty, staff, and especially our students, we would like to thank everyone who came to witness the conferral of degrees, certificates, and nursing pins. Your presence has truly made this event an extraordinary one. I would also like to thank everyone whose helping hands make this year's graduation a memorable event for our graduates. Let's give them a round of applause. For the recessional, I would like to ask that the CMI dance group lead everyone out. The flag bearers will start the line. The graduates will follow and exit the stage and line up in their assigned areas. I ask that we give the graduates time to get in their assigned places first, so every one of us, families and friends, could give them our heartfelt congratulations. There are refreshments, so I ask that everyone please get something to eat before you leave. Please rise for the benediction. I would like to call Reverend Enos to give the closing prayer.
Let us pray in closing. Join our Lord Jesus Christ, Yahuana Nichimarot, Jonodo, who by King Vajadu Bajaran, Mayimel, Arruda, Mama, Baba, Alvarado, Bulan Chaman, Legend of Joe.